Should we do this every day?
An adventurous couple from Vancouver, Canada, is writing a new chapter in the Caribbean.
Holy cow, how much is this per month?
While Sheila's worried Glenn will overthink it,
I'm thinking this place is probably going to cost me more than $2,600 a month.
Agent Andre Volney has his hands full trying to please her.
It lacks a backyard. There's really not a lot of space back there. There's something kind of missing in this kitchen.
Will Glenn and Sheila end up on the same page?
Ooh, that's a little over budget.
Great location, though.
See what happens as HouseHunters International sets sail for St. Lucia.
Why is the fridge in this room?
It's a little odd, yeah.
It's got an ocean view.
That's right.
Another island over there. So I remember the moment I saw Glenn. I was in Cairo, Egypt. I thought, wow, what intense blue eyes. And I thought, he's kind of cute.
A chance meeting in a cafe far from home brought Glenn and Sheila together.
I didn't know it, but that night I met my future wife. What do you think? Should we do this every day?
I'm in. Yeah, or on the weekends.
I chased her down to Kenya for the next 6 weeks. The rest is history.
I want to do that big one over there.
Yeah.
They settled in Vancouver, but kept traveling.
When Glenn and I got engaged, we took 2 motorcycles and we rode all the way to Argentina and back from Vancouver.
Since then, we've been to Iceland on our honeymoon. We even did an Alaskan cruise with our family.
Poor Cairo, she's exhausted.
Oh, she's done.
Didn't even hike it.
And just when they thought their traveling days were waning, a job offer in St. Lucia got them dreaming.
Glenn got an opportunity to work to move to St. Lucia.
And of course, I immediately said, no, I just spent the last dozen years traveling. We just had a baby, and I don't really want to travel.
He initially had turned it down, and I smacked him, and I went, what are you talking about? Our daughter's at the perfect age to move somewhere, and Glenn and I had never really traveled within the Caribbean, so we thought, what a great time to be able to do that. We're gonna definitely have to do some boat trips while we're here.
The job offer was immediate, so just like that, this family of 3 found themselves only 4,200 miles from Vancouver, but in a world of difference in St. Lucia. The island nation of St. Lucia is located in the heart of the eastern boundary of the Caribbean and the Atlantic Ocean. Known as the Helen of the West Indies, St. Lucia was highly contested between Britain and France and had changed possession 14 times before finally gaining its full independence in 1979.
I'm so excited, aren't you?
For Glenn and Sheila, getting to St. Lucia was the easy part. Finding a home they can both agree on may be a little more difficult.
When I see something that I like, I know it right away.
Me, I'm more the analyst. I don't make quick decisions.
Buying a house with Glenn is gonna be a challenge, for sure.
People move to St. Lucia primarily because of the lifestyle that it affords. It's a very beautiful country, so there's lots of outdoor adventure activities that people partake in. Why don't you tell me a little bit about what you're looking for in a house?
3 to 4 bedrooms, 2,000 square feet or better, and child-friendly.
Yeah.
It has to be an open plan and a great kitchen.
Okay.
Something waterfront would be nice since we are on an island. Patio would be really nice and a good backyard.
Do you guys have any sense of where you want to be in the island?
Yeah, I mean, the project office is right in Rodney Bay.
Okay.
So we were thinking, it's all about whether we need a vehicle or not.
Right.
So if we get something close to the office, we could probably get by with 1 vehicle.
Yes. So what is your budget?
Well, we have a $2,000 budget per month.
We just want to see what's out there, and then we'll I think we'll just know it when we see it too,
Okay. I think the biggest obstacle Glenn and Sheila will face is the right location at the right budget. Waterfront properties are the most demanded properties in St. Lucia.
Unsure of who to appeal to, Andre starts off with a stunner. He hopes House One's size, location, and privacy will be a big hit with both Glenn and Sheila. But those things don't come cheap.
Okay guys, here we are at the first property. The name of this house is Villa Mystique.
Wow.
And we are located in Cap Estate. We're right opposite the golf course. We're also 5 minutes away from Pigeon Island, so you've got great beach access here as well.
Nice.
Holy cow, how much is this per month?
This is $2,200.
And how far to Rodney Bay?
It's just under 10 minutes to Rodney Bay.
It's incredible.
Let's see inside.
Yes, let's. Okay, guys, here we are.
There's something kind of missing in this kitchen.
A fridge, for one.
Well, the fridge is tucked away in the utility room. It's a very minimalist house, so the owners chose to put as few appliances in the space as possible. But they're all in the utility room, which is right there.
It's nice, though.
Lovely countertops, granite, and great stove here.
It needs like an island. And you said the fridge is in this room over
let's
here?
go take a look.
Is there a dishwasher?
There is a dishwasher.
Why is the fridge in this room? Is that just not weird? Like, why would...
It's a little odd, yeah.
That's bizarre. I wonder if that fridge could be moved maybe in the kitchen like most kitchens.
I'm sure we could find a spot for it, maybe on the wall over there by that clock, if you really wanted to move it. It's a big enough kitchen. Well, why don't we check out the living room and sitting room?
All right.
My first impression was, wow, lots of space, lots of cleaning. But I thought the furnishings were way nicer than I expected.
Well, let's check out the sitting room, which is sunken below the living room, a nice architectural feature.
I like that you can actually see the backyard from here.
It's nice. I think I'll hang out
I would
here
just
all the
prefer
time.
it to be open though. Maybe it helps, you know, when the doors are wide open. It's just nice to get rid of some walls.
The sheer value of what you can get for $2,200 a month, it's incredible.
This is the first bedroom.
Nice.
I know. It's got balcony access, which makes it really nice for when you have guests over.
Yeah, I do like that actually.
Yeah.
But before we get upstairs to the master bedroom, let's check out the bathroom down here.
All right.
Okay.
And check out this
I
bathroom.
love the bathroom.
Oh! Isn't it cool?
Yeah, that's
Oh, man. I love the blue, don't you?
nice little touches, like the little sink over there. It's very nice.
Awesome.
Well, I wouldn't mind seeing the master bedroom.
Oh, great. Shall we?
Yeah. Go to the...
And welcome to the master bedroom.
I think what overwhelmed me with the house is a bit of the space. It did feel like it was a bit too much. I think it's gonna be more what my husband thinks of the space more than myself.
This bedroom also has a massive balcony which wraps around it on 3 sides.
Look it's got an ocean view.
That's right.
What more can you want is ocean view?
Oh, it's amazing.
That house definitely has personality. It would be a blast to have friends over. I think just the wow factor in itself.
So, what do you guys think about the house overall?
It's probably twice the house that I would have imagined for $2,200 a month. I mean, it is incredible.
I'm actually surprised that Glenn didn't mind the $200 over budget. But I think at the same time, if it's a house that we're really happy with, he'll be willing to spend that extra amount of money.
They have a difference of opinion in terms of what they're looking for. Sheila wants something that would impress her friends, but Glenn wants something that's very functional and perhaps a little more simple. So finding the equilibrium between fancy and functional will be a challenge.
Andre thinks he might have discovered
Ooh, that's a little over budget.
Great location, though.
who's in charge here.
Might be worth every penny. Yeah, let's go on that side and we'll loop around. My husband got an opportunity with work and he initially had turned it down and I smacked him and I went, what are you talking about? Our daughter's at the perfect age to move somewhere.
I don't make a lot of big decisions easily.
He's a little eccentric at times, but we have lots of fun.
Sheila and I are very different decision makers, I think. She's got a real spontaneous, emotional type connection to big decisions.
I'm gonna throw you in the water.
Glenn and Sheila are looking for a home that screams paradise and provides quick access to Glenn's job. They have $2,000 a month to get it.
Holy cow, how much is this per month?
This is $2,200.
How far to Rodney Bay?
It's just under 10 minutes to Rodney Bay.
When I see something that I like, I know it right away.
And house one isn't it.
Why is the fridge in this room? Is that just not weird? Why would...
It's a little odd, yeah. It's probably twice the house that I would have imagined for $2,200 a month. I mean, it is incredible.
So Andre digs hard for a little something extra and finds a home on the water's edge in popular Rodney Bay. House 2 has that wow factor for Sheila, but the price tag on this slice of paradise is a wow factor on its own.
So guys, right now we're going to see the Harbor Townhouse. It's a 3-bedroom, 3.5-bathroom townhouse located right in the center of Rodney Bay. So the location is everything you want. It's right down the road from you, Glenn.
Yeah.
And it's very close to all of the great amenities of Rodney Bay.
Excellent.
That sounds good.
Yeah. And the price is $2,600 a month.
Ah,
Ooh, that's a little over budget.
great location though.
It's an amazing location. It's worth every penny.
Hey, great. Let's have a look.
let's see.
Let's see it. I'd just be able to walk straight to work a couple hundred meters up the road, and that means not having to have a second vehicle, so that's huge for us.
So here we are. The kitchen is through here.
I love these countertops.
These are granite.
Nice.
That's granite. It's definitely a bit smaller than what we've seen, but it's very new, and it's functional because it's open to the living area.
It's all open plan, as we said.
I like it, for
Nice.
sure.
And check out the furniture. Isn't it cool?
Nice.
The couches are really cozy. Try them out.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Don't
this
get
is
too
actually a good
comfortable.
living area.
Yes.
You know, it just you can
Perfect.
see the kitchen from here, and you can see outside from here.
It just reminded us of where we live in a townhouse at home in Vancouver. And it felt like home, maybe a little bit nicer and certainly newer, nicer furnishings, certainly a better harbor than we have.
So guys, we've got 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms on this level. The first one is in here. Check out this bathroom.
Oh, that's nice. I really love the dual sink.
Ah, very nice, very nice.
And it's got a great tub and shower, and it's just all modern fixtures.
And welcome to your master bedroom.
Oh, the vaulted ceiling.
Oh,
The
nice.
ceilings are like
And the
30 feet high.
Oh my God.
Well, let's check out the balcony, guys. Get a little closer to that view.
Oh, I really
Wow.
like this.
I'm thinking this place is probably going to cost me more than $2,600 a month.
The balcony is definitely a lot smaller, but you feel like you're part of the outside. It's right on the water. But at the same time, you don't have a big yard that you can run around in. So it's a bit of a trade-off. It lacks a backyard, and there's really not a lot of space back there.
That's kind of the trade-off for being in Rodney Bay and having the great view and the great amenities. It is less outdoor space.
Yeah.
So are you guys ready to see another property?
Yeah, let's do it.
Great, let's do
Definitely.
it. Yeah.
It's very colorful.
I think it's pretty inviting overall.
It's conveniently located to bars because when you come home drunk, at least you can pick the color of the place you live in.
Andre's got one more chance
It's only 10 minutes from Rodney Bay, Glen, so that's pretty close to work for you.
Oh, good.
Yes.
to give Sheila what she wants.
And there's a great bonus for you guys in the backyard. I can't wait for you to see it.
Go to the beach. Traveling with Glenn is a lot different than traveling independently. I used to just fly by the seat of my pants, and Glenn is super organized. Maybe I see a lot more things with Glenn because he's just on the go all the time.
Glenn and Sheila Davis met and bonded over their wanderlust. They hope this new adventure kindles the same love for travel in their daughter.
Look at Daddy! Look at Daddy! Look at Daddy!
If Cairo is anything like her mom, she'll adapt to a new culture, she'll thrive on it. She was the catalyst of the move more than anything.
Oh, your cow is very wet. Moving to St. Lucia is going to change our family's lifestyle in that we're just going to be able to spend more time together. Most people just don't have that luxury nowadays, and I feel really grateful to have that opportunity.
With a contradicting couple and a slim budget of $2,000, Andre knew he'd have a challenge on his hands.
Finding the equilibrium between fancy and functional will be a challenge.
House 2 was a good size in a great location.
It's all open plan, as we said.
I like it, for sure.
He thought he'd finally found a balance with a home on the harbor.
It lacks a backyard. Ooh, that's a little over budget.
Great location, though.
So Andre makes the most of his last chance with House 3. He hopes its offerings and its location can be enough to bring that much-needed balance to these two intrepid adventurers.
Welcome to Cap Hill House. What do you guys think from the outside?
Nice.
Looks pretty good.
Very nice.
It's only 10 minutes from Rodney Bay, Glen, so that's pretty close to work for you.
Oh, good.
Yes. And it's a 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom house. It's fully air-conditioned, it's got a security system, and there's a great bonus for you guys in the backyard. I can't wait for you to see it.
All right, me neither.
All right, so the rental is $24.50 per month.
Right.
A little over what we'd like to spend.
Okay, well,
Let's see it.
let's take a look. Lots for you to see.
That's awesome. Oh, this is, I like it. I like
Wow.
it.
What do you think of the living room furniture?
This is quite an open layout, so it's not
Yeah.
bad.
That's one of the main reasons I wanted you guys to see this house, because it has a really nice flow.
It does have that open plan.
Yeah.
I don't see a dishwasher. Is there a dishwasher?
That's you, Glenn. This house doesn't come with a dishwasher.
As much as I love the kitchen and the layout, I kind of got the sense that it wasn't about quality cabinetry. The fridge looked a bit rough. There wasn't any dishwasher. I didn't see a freezer too nearby. So I think we might need to beef it up a little bit.
And this is your balcony.
It's got the vaulted ceilings here too, which is so nice.
Exactly. So that means you can be out here even though it's raining. It's like an outdoor room.
Are those banana trees?
Those are banana trees, and there's lots more to see out there as well.
All right.
Let's go check out the yard. And what about this pool?
Wow.
Oh, incredible. You know what? It just makes me feel like I'm in a tropical paradise.
You are in a tropical paradise.
Unreal.
Now, you guys said you didn't want a pool initially, but the pool is separated from the balcony, which is completely fenced and gated off. So I think that makes it pretty safe for Caro.
I love it, but I'm just not convinced that it's that safe. I mean,
Well, should we check out the rest of the house?
Yeah,
do it,
definitely.
yeah.
Let's go.
And this is your master bedroom.
Holy cow, this
big.
is huge.
balconies.
Yeah, that's a great feature of this room. We've got balconies on either end.
Nice.
This is really nice out here, isn't it?
It's awesome. Very cool and breezy.
Oh,
Love the breeze.
So this is your master bathroom.
wow, this is a really big bathroom. There's no tub. That's a little bit of my concern too.
Yeah, I know. We made it pretty clear that we were willing to pay above and beyond if it took us to another level.
It's impressive, isn't it?
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
I mean, this is the farthest property from your work too. I mean, how do you feel about that?
Yeah, that's true. I mean, you got that crazy pothole road out there and at least a 10-minute drive, but I don't know. Yeah, we'd have to think about that. What do you think? Should we make a decision?
Yeah.
Well, for me, I can honestly say I'm leaning towards...
Will Sheila take Glenn's plan into account?
Yeah.
Awesome.
World travelers Glenn and Sheila are about to add a whole new series of adventures in the Caribbean with their new life in St. Lucia. Their $2,000 budget won't fly here, so they'll need to decide how much more they're willing to spend to find a home that matches both of their personalities.
We need to decide which house.
I know.
House 1 is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home outside of popular Rodney Bay. Glenn feels its value outweighs its $2,200 a month price tag, but Sheila isn't convinced it's home.
It needs like an island. And why is the fridge in this room? Is that just not weird? Like, why would...
It's a little odd, yeah.
House 2 is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home on the harbor in Rodney Bay. At $2,600 a month, it's the most expensive. Sheila loves the wow factor and high-end details, and while Glenn likes the walk to work, he's wary of the added costs.
I'm thinking this place is probably going to cost me more than $2,600 a month.
House 3 is a 4-bedroom, 2-bath home 10 minutes from Glenn's job, priced in the middle for $2,450. Sheila thinks it's the paradise she's looking for.
What about this pool?
Wow.
It just makes me feel like I'm in a tropical paradise.
You are in a tropical paradise.
But Glenn remains unconvinced.
I love it, but I'm just not convinced that it's that safe.
So we've got Villa Mystique, we have the townhouse, and the Cap Hill house.
Yeah.
Off the top of your head, which one do you think we should get rid of?
I gotta tell you, I think I'd just be embarrassed with Mystique.
I can't stand that layout. It's just not functional for me. And the kitchen, I wasn't crazy about the kitchen. So why don't we just say Mystique is out?
You're okay with that?
Totally.
Because that's my elimination
Yeah, I think
as well.
so.
All right. So that leaves Central Harbor Townhouse at $2,600 a month, and a few hundred a month cheaper. Cap Hill, further drive, gotta buy a vehicle.
The furniture isn't so great. I hate not having a dishwasher.
Oh man,
That's a huge downside.
I know. I'd forgotten about that actually. And you got the townhouse.
The townhouse?
I love it. I mean, it reminds me of home. Functionally as good as you can get for that square feet. You
Well,
don't
the
like
location is really good.
right off the top, the location's the best. I mean, there's no question. That's the favorite for location. What do you think? Should we make a decision?
Yeah.
Well, for me, I can honestly say I'm leaning towards Cap Hill.
Let's do the Cap Hill house.
Cap House?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Do it. Yeah.
Glenn and Sheila go almost for broke and sign the lease on House 3 for $2,450 a month.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
The transition to St. Lucia went pretty smooth. It was fast-paced. We showed up with 9 duffel bags of stuff, probably half of which were baby toys.
We've adjusted fantastic to our life here in St. Lucia. We try to enjoy everything that culture has to offer. Say hi, Opal. Hi, Opal. Aww,
Hey, Opal.
isn't she beautiful? 1, 2, 3. My favorite thing about this house and property is definitely the layout and the backyard and the patio. The patio flows, you can just look out, because we just do everything on that patio.
For me, it's everything you need, and it's just perfect. This is the view from the balcony.
I just can't believe I live here.